Looks fun. I'll crush you to bits! Your attack won't work! Time for a counterattack. I'll crush you to bits! I see it all. You can't avoid it! Time for a counterattack. Tearing through. It's over. This is the end. I see it all. I'll crush you to bits. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it! Time for a counterattack. You're an unworthy opponent. I'll crush you to bits! I see it all. Time for a counterattack. I see it all. I can feel the difficulty increasing as I climb higher. The number of shadows needing to regenerate is increasing as well. More importantly, should I keep going? Might as well finish what I started. It's over. This is the end. I'll crush you. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
I'll lend you my strength.
I'll shred you. Tearing through. This is the end! You can't avoid it! I see it all. I'll crush you to bits! Enough of the jokes. You're an unworthy opponent. Leave it to me. It's over. Your attack won't work! You can't avoid it! You're an unworthy opponent. Is there a more efficient way to do this? Why didn't I think of this before? All right. Egress, Iron, Shadow Mage 3. You guys will each lead a group. Split into different directions, and hunt all the demons in the area before returning. I'll crush you to bits! You can't avoid it! I'll crush you! This is the end! Let's speed up. I'll shred you! I'll crush you!
Leave it to me.
You can't avoid it!
I'll enjoy my strength.
Your attack won't work! I see it all.
Leave it to me.
I'll enjoy my strength.
Time for a counterattack. Your attack won't work! It was a good fight. You guys. What's this, Iron? I told you, all you need to do is bring the one item I asked for. Why can't I turn demons into shadows? Isn't the Demon's Castle a system dungeon, like the Job Change dungeon? If there's a demon that catches your eye, could you bring it to me after killing it? You never know. I'll shred you! You can't avoid it!
I'll enjoy my strength.
Your attack won't work! I see it all. I'll crush you to bits! It's over!
Leave it to me.
Tearing through! I'll crush you! I'll crush you to bits! This is the end!
I'll enjoy my strength.
You can't avoid it!
Leave it to me.
I'll crush you! Don't get in my way!
I'll lend you my strength.
Enough with the jokes. You're an unworthy opponent. Time for a counterattack. I'll crush you. This is the end. You're an unworthy opponent. I guess it really doesn't work. No, I'm not blaming you. Could there be a separate entity that I can turn into a shadow? It'd be a waste to just leave the upper-level demons. I should order the shadows to find them. I'll give each group a task. Got it? This will really help me grow. This is the end! Time for a counterattack. I'll crush you! This is the end! Your attack won't work! Tearing through!
I'll lend you my strength.
You can't avoid it! I see it all. I'll crush you! You can't avoid it! Your attack.
I'll lend you my strength.
Enough of the jokes. Your attack won't work! This is the end! You're an unworthy opponent. You can't avoid it! Time for a counterattack. It was a good fight. Good job. Unfortunately, it looks like I can't extract from this one either. Why are you sad? It's not your fault. You did well. None of the monsters here can be extracted. It was impossible to extract Vulcan, right? I wonder when the next boss is going to appear. I'll crush you to bits. It's over. You can't avoid it. I see it all. I'll crush you to bits. You can't avoid it. Let's speed up. I'll crush you to bits. I'll shred you. This is the end. I'll crush you to bits.
You my strength.
Your attack won't work! I'll crush you to bits! You can't avoid it! Enough with the jokes. You're an unworthy opponent.
Leave it to me.
I'll lend you my strength.
Your attack won't work!
Leave it to me.
This is the end!
I'll lend you my strength.
I'll crush you to bits! You can't avoid it!
Leave it to me.
I'll crush you to bits!
I'll lend you my strength.
You're an unworthy opponent. Looks fun. You can't avoid it! I'll crush you! You can't avoid it! I'll end this! This is the end! I'll crush you to bits! I'll shred you!
Leave it to me.
See it all.
I'll lend you my strength.
You can't avoid it! Time for a counterattack. I'll crush it! I see it all. You're an unworthy opponent. Do the undead get scared of death? Well, guess it doesn't matter. It was a good fight. Metis could summon hundreds of beasts, and he had powerful magic abilities. As expected, I can't extract the shadows. I've also reached my limit. I'll run out of health if I climb any higher. A random cursed loot box. Another key. What is it used for? Well, I guess I'll need it somewhere. Holy water of life. A potion that cures all illnesses. I obtained the fragment of the World Tree by defeating Vulcan. I obtained the spring water from the Forest of Echoes by defeating Metis. Now, I just need one last item. The purified blood of the Demon King. Hang in there, Mom. Just a little longer.